hello. I stayed up late last night watching old movies. Fucking Jingle Jam Day. Happy Jingle Jam Day. Decorating the tree starts in a minute. Tom and Ben get warmed up. Jingle cats. Trains and gin. I can't tell you when it is because the schedule hasn't been released. But I can tell you that I am doing the poker stream this year. So when you don't see me here anymore, I guess I'll be down there doing that. Oh, this takes so long to load because I've got so many mods. I wish I knew how Skylines works technically. Because Poplar 1 brackets missing. Station wagon prop vanilla version brackets missing. Does that mean it doesn't bother loading it, or there's a bit missing? Because if there's a little bit missing, I don't mind that. These are all just little props. Agapanthus pink bracket missing. Food cart brackets missing. Portable toilet missing. Soldine's iron fence missing. Hawthorn bush missing. F15CL brackets failed close brackets. It's literally consuming the RAM. It's used 24 gig of my 32 gig of RAM apparently. Wheelie bin missing. I've wheelie bin missing you. That's the kind of gift card you'd send a bin man. I've wheelie bin missing you. Oh. Hey, we're in. Probably going to build... I really wanted to build up here, but... Can I get more tiles? I need to think about a new industrial area. Because at the moment everything comes in basically from this direction. And I need to split it up a bit. Oh, this roundabout's not very good, is it? I think they've all gone down here because I set it to one way. They won't change lanes. mid-route. Where's my dirt road? I can't find my dirt road. Is this it? Anyway, new industrial zone. I was kind of tempted to put it over here, but the problem I've got is, do we want to expand the city so the houses are over this way? I think that would be nice to have like housing areas on these islands. Since we've already got the infrastructure in place, we should probably build factories and stuff up here in the hills. But also we could just bosh some industry over here. Might be better.
Excuse me, sir, but it's time to goose.
Hello, the dog wanna just resubbed for 67 months, and so it begins.
It occurs to me we don't actually need a roundabout here. I mean, look, it's slow, but they are moving. It is moving. Well, what in the hell is that? A greenhouse? Lacking goods. You should be getting deliveries. We need another way in. We do need industry over here. I kind of wanted to populate this area, but we'll put industry up here. Who are these guys? Who are these guys coming down here? What are you doing, fellas? There's nothing for you here. So, you know, there's a charity called Autistica. There's a guy that works for Autistica called Craig. He's a lovely guy. He's been trying to get me to do a stream for Autistica for like a month. More. And I'm racking my brain. I've been like I want to help. I keep thinking, I don't know what I would do, you know, what would I do? Should have done a City Skylines stream. I think I could have done a City Skylines stream. But do the most autistic city where everything is perfectly lined up and like just spent hours on every road. Why would people need parks? I don't need a park. That's the way my eldest is. My eldest is like that. Can't understand that if they don't do something, the fact that other people do should not be that big a mystery. Like, to me, that's one of the biggest things that autistic people have, where they obviously it's part of the condition, if you like, is they cannot relate to something that everybody else does but that they don't. It's like, what do you mean you don't line up every building perfectly? This doesn't make sense. Why wouldn't you? Etc, etc. That's pretty much how he do be. I really want to build bridges over to this bit and have some really nice big high-rise buildings over here. Fire? Fire! Fire! We got a fire engine coming? Anyone? Quite bad one. Pretty bad fire. Oh, there he is. He's stuck in traffic, of course. An F1 track. Oh my good god. Alright, well... Oh, this is actually secretly really awful. Wow, they all want to come out on this road here. I kind of hoped that they would take other roads. Where are they? Where is all that traffic coming from? Just everywhere.
Henry just resubbed for 29 months.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
Postmanton just resubbed for 32 months.
Thank you. Right, well, you know, sure. That's not directed at you, that's directed at this traffic. Well, that's just like your opinion, man. Oh my god, is this happening? Is this happening now? I must see this. It says we're offline. I'm seeing offline. We're offline. Oh, it's... Dav with a tree, my god. He's taking his coat off. That is one bad saw. Oh no. Yeah. Do you know what he needs? He needs someone to sit on the trunk. Oh dear. Oh, now he's going to try and do it by hand. Now Nina's going to come in and save the day. No. No. It is too old and crappy is what they're saying. Oh dear. Oh dear. Get Frostmourne. Frostmourne will fix it. Let me pop my chat out so I can watch their stream. Pop out chat. There we go. Now I can watch this stream and still see my... I'm not going to be there this week. I'm going down next week. He's just sort of tickling it. Martin's come in to save the day. He's just tickling it. I'm going to call him. What? I can't call him. It's, the number I've got from him doesn't go through. I'll try calling him. Hold on. Oh, this must be like his old number or something. Yeah, can't call him. What, has someone gone out and bought a new saw? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no. That's a power saw. Oh my god, no, Dav. Oh no. Oh my god, please no. Oh, I can't stand to watch. Insufficient agua. Not from there. How's our lecky looking? Good. Plenty of lecky. What's going on here? Not enough raw materials. So let's bosh down some warehouses. They do well. Meh? Meh? What's this? Unique factories. No, we want... Damn, she's a big boy. What do you need? What raw material do you want? Did he get it? He got it with the bandsaw thing. Not the bandsaw, the electric saw, right?
Excuse me, sir, but it's time to goose.
Did he break the saw?
Jungle-Cat just resubbed for 50 months.
I don't understand what this wants. Can I remember? Anyone think what this might need? Do you think that's what it is? It just needs more industry in general, you think? That kind of makes sense. My God. Oh dear. So we kind of need more goods. I guess we need goods to be delivered downtown. Please tell me a fire engine can get here in time.
Errington just resubbed for
Right.
24
We need a
months.
fire engine over this side of town because we're clearly lacking that. Thank you. I'm sorry. Where is the fire coverage? Oh, I see. We are lacking. Our new high-capacity fire station should be able to handle this. Hoovering up all those needles. I'll be honest with you, I didn't bother with a hoover for that. I get a dustpan and brush, because the problem is that the hoover's never going to get them all. Do you know what I mean? It's a nightmare. How's my new bit doing? Good, good. You're a rock star. True, true. You know what? It occurs to me that what if we have a warehouse down here somewhere, right? Now bear with commercial goods. Can't we just take them down here by train? My goodness. Yeah, so if we got it, that's what I'm thinking is, because a lot of this is trucks bringing goods down here. But if we had a, oh dear. Here we go. Put that out, no problem. Is you can have a warehouse. We go here, where is the warehouse with railway. The warehouse has 3 different operating modes: fill, empty, and ballast. On ballast mode, the warehouse will operate based on the current demand. The operating mode can be adjusted from the building's info panel. So, if we put one of these down, like round the back here, with a railway connection, this is not good. He's the manager at the American football stadium. Jesus. Oh my God. Keep it down, chatterbox. Some of us are sleeping off a hangover. Apologies, I will. Happy to. Happy to. Now let's see. Will a train come down here? When I'm running it at max speed, because the city's large, it gets a little framey. Oh, 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 oh. Oh my days, yes. Oh yikes! The trains just despawn. Do I hate that? Yeah, I do hate that. But not really much you can do about it. Oh, there is actually. I think I need to put a passing track back here. Excel World Championships? Why would I get an invite? I don't think I've ever streamed Excel on this channel. And I don't know anything about the intricacies of it. I used to work with Excel way back. We need a metro system. The things that the everyday folks leave behind. Woohoo! Oh, that's beautiful. What's this message, Dr. Nick? I'm going to click it. Don't let me be disappointed. It's the golden age of spreadsheet geekery. Yeah, but I get it. Like, you know, I'd love the work. Get me in there. But why would they go for me? They'd go for someone who is an established part of the, dare I say it, the spreadsheet community. just constant fires in my city. Whew! I'm not buying a mini metro, I'm not buying a mini metro, I'm not buying a mini metro. Why are they getting Nina, who's tiny, to hang the lights? Oh, hell yeah. Martin's helping it, right? Good. I wouldn't fuck with Nina. She is absolutely lovely. She's such a nice person. But I wouldn't fuck. You don't fuck with goths. They know all the poisons. You know what I mean? This is bad. awful lot of these cars want to get out here and go north. They all come in. They all, like, so many cars come down here and so many cars exit this way. None of them are going up here and then turning right. I mean, no wonder. It's terrible up here too. Oh, game on. There's the cheerleaders. Come on, Spartans. Come on, Spartans. Go Spartans! We won 4 in a row. Oh shit!
Excuse me, sir, but it's time to goose.
Matei Potatei 42 just resubbed for 61 months. Go home team.
When the game ends, do they just all come spilling out onto the street? People milling around outside. Scalpers. These are some power stances from the lads here. God, this game has gone on for 3 weeks. I want to see when it empties if it just vomits traffic out. Oh, there they go. See what happens when they get down to this junction. I'm curious. Pocket cars, ho! Go get the train and stuff. What was that? Oh, that's just university noises. 2% of car trips is all we've saved. That's a lot of passengers, though. What about the metro? Metro's doing okay. Let's upgrade to this metro, though, the one that has 500 capacity. One vehicle? Two vehicles? What's happened? Oh, it's because we've had to generate new vehicles. Do we want to have buses? They just clog up the roads. Crime. Crime solved. It's a lot of trucks and cars. I've got an idea. Here's my idea. We create a highway on-ramp here for an underground highway that comes and spits out here. So it's like an underpass for the busiest part of the city. Just for exiting. Monorail, stop saying monorail. Monorail's a disaster. We would never build such a thing. I mean, it's really bad in CS2 because there's no solution. That has alleviated a lot of these traffic problems. You know what? It's tempting, actually. I think that's helped a lot, actually, that little escape route. Yeah, nice, nice, nice. Very, very, really very nice and good. Was that a brie that I spotted? It was. People enjoying the Modern Art Museum? Excellent. The MAM. I wish they'd just focused on the bigger picture city simulation part. I don't need some little low poly dot to commute exactly from home to work. I need a functioning traffic system. I think the problem is that people wanted a really good simulation that had, you know, some idea of why is there loads of traffic here. And going back to the old SimCity, all it did was, if you had an area with lots of skyscrapers, it auto-generated traffic. And that traffic just sort of appeared, and it was just cars, and there was no sense to it. It was just like a mess of dots, basically. So I think we need the people, and then there is an instinct that we want to click on that person. What are they up to? You know what I mean? We want to see what they're up to. So if we do away with that and just say, oh no, actually, I just want it so that this slowdown is awful. There is a way to fix this. It's not a pretty junction, but it is a junction. I think what we want is something like I know that's ugly, but yeah. It's the slowing down that gets you. So I feel like I absolutely do want to see little people and that the cars make sense. And it's kind of appealing to have, oh, this car is going from here to over here. So by not having that connection, by just having it, oh, it's just traffic, without a sort of logic to it, I feel like that would take away from the idea that you can design your city and you can design away the traffic. Like you can actually see that I have this huge residential area here and this huge commercial area here, and I'm trying to move all my industrial traffic through the middle, and it's all crossing over, and that's the problem. That's where that problem stems from. I think that is, I do like that. But I also feel like I take your point that it does also grind this. I mean, this is running pretty framey. That's at 3 speed. If we run it at 1 speed, with the rain especially and the ultra graphics, it's not running brilliantly, but it's fine. You right, love? You going out? Oh, getting out. Gosh, what a late riser. She's coming back down. But yeah, it's like every single one of these people. Oh, he's unemployed. He's going to the drugstore. I bet he is. This guy's unemployed. Going to work. It's a trainee at the Underground Metro station. Works at the Sterling Clinic. So yeah, you can click on each of these guys and see their routes. So Sabrina is going to get on the tram. She's got off the metro and now she's getting on the tram. That's a fair point, Party Poison, and I agree. Like you don't need to simulate, like you said in the CK3 or whatever. You don't need every single peasant, but you're also making an example out of a game where you would never have that level of granularity anyway, because you've got an army of 50,000 people. You don't expect to see every single one of them. You know what I mean? Like, I take your point. But you wouldn't expect that. I think the problem was that SimCity introduced this idea that you can follow the Sims, because they made the Sims, right? And then Skylines was like, we're going to beat SimCity, which means we have to do everything that they do, but better. Because the SimCity game turned to shit. Where's she getting off? Is she getting off here? I'm intrigued to see where she ends up. I like this monochrome view of the city, it's quite cool. I mean, I was saying, I talk about this a lot. Whenever I play City Skylines, I end up trying to think about what I would do to improve the way the game works. And I think that having every single person have a route, I think is fine. But consider this: The actual problem is not, in my opinion, the granularity of the simulation in terms of being able to go down to each individual car and rider and where they're going and what they're doing and their job and everything. The issue is the routes that everybody takes the exact same optimal route. There's no, oh, I like to go by the coast road, or I like to go slowly, or I like to go as fast as possible. Like, that simulation doesn't exist. Where the fuck is the fire brigade, by the way? I think we need a little station down here. Can we get a fire engine to go deal with this fire? So, things that I would change is that people drive differently, right? Some people are ultra efficient drivers, some people are not. Some people drive slowly, some people drive really fast. Some people overtake, some people don't. So yeah, it's just one of those things that they needed to anticipate. If you had every single person taking the perfect optimal route, you end up with that perfect optimal route in fact becoming clogged with cars, which means that some people should say, I hate traffic, so I'm going to take the slower, longer route that takes me down the sort of side roads. Like, if this was me and I was commuting from here and wanted to get over to the university, the last thing I'd do is take the busiest, most clogged up road. I would go down the side roads. That's what a lot of locals would do, right? So you almost want to have different layers of traffic logic. So you've got the seasoned local who takes the quickest route that avoids traffic. You have the tourist that just follows the signs and drives like a moron. You have the Sunday drivers who don't really know how to drive and cut people up. You have the people who are really good drivers and optimally drive and have their best route. Like, I think that would be fine. But shoot, consider this. You already have that logic. The logic is every single person chooses a route using one path, but that's not any quicker or slower than every single person choosing one of 4 paths. And you just have one extra variable. So this is the pathfinding is essentially, it's running a formula. So the calculations for each person's route is the same amount of time and processing power. It's just a different set of logic gates. I don't think that's something that they anticipated. Is that when you have everyone taking that optimal route, what you end up with is it doesn't really matter how well you design your city. You're gonna have traffic because everybody's gonna want to take that one corner, even though you would be mad to sit in this traffic. Why would you take this route? You could go up here and turn right instead, but they won't. They're all on the same path, and that's the problem. Exactly, party. Exactly. It's like you need people to want to avoid busyness. Is essentially what you need there. You need people to say, I don't want to go that way. It's always so busy. Like, I will avoid the central line at all costs. You know what I mean? Like, I will do everything in my power to avoid taking the central line if I ever have to. not that, is it? Is that that? It's not that either. Small industry. Hugh, Pew, Barley McGrew, Cuthbert, Dibble, Grub. It is far more complex in the engine and how it's programmed. That choice between four, how is that determined? The same way that every other aspect of that person's character is determined. It's just a random thing when that unit is created. Where they work. What their education is. You don't need to calculate anything any more than you already do. The game already calculates a route for every single person and vehicle in the game. Right? So why not have it calculate 1 over 4 or 5? Like, I don't think that's in any way adding to the processing power. It's one extra variable for each character. Which is just a number between 1 and 5 or whatever. Like, I don't think that would break the bank in terms of processing. I really don't. Because each of these people already has job, education level, presumably some kind of health variable. Like, there's a whole bunch of things in there. And it's literally just a tree, like a logic tree, where you just say, here are the 5 different route planning formula. And it just says, plan route. What is driver character? 3. So use this tree to plan the route. What is their... Oh, it's 5. All right, so use path 5. And it's like, all it is a logic tree that says, at the moment, I'm sure it is, draw line from point A to point B. It already takes into account things like how fast is the road, because they will favor roads that are quicker. But they're basing that entirely on speed. The game has a value for traffic. It can show it right here. So it knows that traffic is a thing and exists. So when the route comes out, it just says, if there's an area like this, avoid. The same way as at the moment what it says is, if there is a road that's faster, take that road. Like, I don't think it's that mad to say that not every unit... If we're going to sim down to that level, I think you have to then have logic within those people. And the other thing is, they don't even drive sensibly, do they? We already know that they will just sit in one lane. Although in CS2, I feel like they make better use of the roads. But the issue with that is, that the way that traffic works is you build, every single civilian comes from outside all at the same time. So you basically have to build like a building, wait, build a building, wait. Because you know what it's like. You've played it more than I have. If you put down a bunch of residential, your roads are screwed until all those people get to where they're going. And they all arrive at the same time, like this army of cabs. Asking it to deviate in each calculation. No. No. I'll show you what I mean. I'll show you what I mean. Just to be clear. So at the moment, it would be extra code, but in terms of processing, it would not be any worse. Okay? So you have person here that wants to go to like their target, their objective, right? At the moment, you have one thing that calculates. It comes in here, and it goes this route, and just spits that out. And every single person has that same exact variable. And this will be a series of decisions the computer makes about each, I presume, each junction. So it's already thinking: is this one quicker or is this one quicker? And it's what is the best? What is the optimal route here? There's some route finding formula that it follows. Now that's one calculation based on one piece of logic that is written. Like which of these, I presume it would be something like it would be a tree like those logic trees that look like this, and it would come to here and it would be like a series of branching decisions that it makes. And it would look, it comes to a junction. Is this one quicker than take this one? Is this one quicker than take this one, and so on. All you're doing is taking this exact same process, which you already do, but applying different logic at these points. That's it. It's the same length of process. It's the same length of decision making. It's the same number of calculations. You're just saying that at this point, rather than say, is it physically quicker to go from left to take the left turn here? Is there more traffic left? If so, go right. I don't think that's any more complicated. I really don't. It's not saying this. This is not getting each guy to calculate any more than they already are. So I don't see how that's worse. It doesn't make sense to me that telling it, hey, that calculation you make for every single person anyway, we want you to make a very slightly different version of that calculation for this group of people, a very slightly different person for this group of people. You're not adding any more rules. You're just saying that you're replacing the decision making at that gate so that they don't take the optimal route. You could even just do it a few times and you would change it. No, what I don't want is for the game to have to recalculate the route on the fly. It does do it. When you replace a road, suddenly a bunch of cars have to figure out what the hell is happening. It's not like the game grinds to a halt. I mean, if I deleted this crossroads now, all of the cars that want to use it, all the routes all the way back have to recalculate anyway. I disagree, Shot. I'm sorry. I disagree fundamentally. If you're already doing the calculation, having different logic trees or whatever you want to call it, different sort of flow charts, I don't see how that's any more calculation. Sorry, because I don't think it is. I mean, wouldn't you like to see one that says for emergency vehicles, you don't have to sit in a line of cars? That alone would be a game changer. And that wouldn't be like, oh my god, the computer can't handle it. I think it can. And honestly, I think it would make the traffic simulation more interesting. Dude, don't get hostile. I'm just saying, I disagree with you. I'm sorry. I mean, look, you're already calculating a path for every agent. And you're using one formula to do it. Why not use 3? And it's that sim only ever uses path number 2, and that guy only ever uses path number 3. I do not see how you think that is. Oh, there's so much more processing. Oh, it's not. It's not. It's not more process. It's the same amount with different variables. That's it. You're just saying, hey, when you path this route, do it this way instead of this way. You've already got logic in place to plan a route. What if you just change the logic so that you had 3 or 4 different kinds of logic that it follows? It's the same amount of processing. It's just different paths. That's all it is. I don't see why you think that's more. I really don't. You're just saying, oh, it is. But you're not really explaining how. I mean, that's the sort of thing I would like to have seen them do if they wanted to actually do pathing and make it interesting. What genuinely, what do you know about it? I'm curious. What coding have you done? I know you're a huge fan of this game, dude, and criticizing Skylines is like, and you know, don't like that. But I'm telling you, I think it's very simplistic the way all these route. You just think, oh yeah, it's fine. It works great. Every single car takes the exact same path. Why? I mean, solve all the problems you've got of them only using one lane, which is the biggest issue. Of them, literally, when they path, they're like, I'm going to stay in the left-hand lane because I need to turn left in 3 miles. It's silly. But Skylines 2 doesn't have that, so what did they do differently in Skylines 2? Skylines 2, they use all the lanes. Did the game grind to a halt? Right, listen. I have a fucking computing degree. I was a software engineer for 5 years. I've done programming for a living. So, yes, I have some idea of what I'm talking about. Right? I have done coding for, let me think, 4 years at university, 5 years in work, 2 years at A-level. So let's call it 11 years of programming. Okay? I literally studied this. It doesn't matter. It's not about, like, that. The only difference there would be what language you use. You're describing that every single one of these units paths a route. Right? Every single one of these has to decide on a route. This is logic. This has nothing to do with games programming. Nothing at all. This could be about anything. Every single unit plans a route. There is one formula for planning that route. Am I wrong? Honestly, tell me if I'm wrong from that statement. There is one route finding algorithm for every single unit in the game. That's correct. Can we agree on that? That's certainly the way it appears watching the game. Every unit spawns, wants to go here, finds a route. They all have the exact same route finding, path finding algorithm, the exact same one. It's not more complicated. It is not more complicated. Okay? I guarantee you. Because how is it more complicated to have 2 different algorithms for planning the route? You're already calculating it for one. It has to do that calculation every time for every unit from A to B. And I'm saying, instead of using this formula for everything, have 2 formulas or 3 formulas. How is that more programming? You're just saying, it is, trust me. But there's no logical reason for it to be. If you're having to do that process already, and you've set rules in place for it to find that route, you could easily have a different path that uses different rules and finds a different route. Same amount of processing. Exactly the same amount. Because if I change the routing formula, it must be possible for there to be more than one routing formula. I don't get it. I don't get why you think that's gonna... Oh, there's so much more you don't understand. No, it's not. I literally cannot understand what you're saying. It's just crazy. It would be like if we were walking down a road and it branched into 3 and I just picked one and they all took the same amount of distance. It isn't the same amount of processing. What are you even talking about, dude? Oh, this conversation's over. I just... Your logic is baffling to me. Absolutely baffling to me. Calculate that 50 times over. Brother, you're already fucking doing that! You're already doing that! What are you talking about? It's already doing that for every unit in the game! You're insane. You're like, oh, well, you're going to calculate route for every unit in the game like you do already? Yeah. What are you talking about? It's literally already planning these routes for every unit in the game. But it's using one piece of code to generate the route for every unit. And you're like, oh, yeah, you can't add more options because, oh, the processing power. Oh, you're going to do that 50,000 times like you do already? Yeah, but instead of 50,000 identical ones, it's 50,000 that are slightly different. You're just trolling at this point, dude. I'm done with this conversation. You're digging your heels in about something that doesn't even make sense. And just trust me, bro. What are you talking about? It doesn't make any sense at all. This could be fixed. Let's get rid of the traffic light. There you go, problem solved. It's not coin flip logic. There's no extra coin flip logic. You literally just have each of these guys has a variable. So whatever this truck ID is in the game, it just has a variable that says this uses pathfinding formula number 3. And pathfinding formula number 3 just takes a slightly different route. It could be a very subtle difference. And when it calculates its route, maybe instead of turning right here, it turns right here. That's it. All ends up at the same place. It's all the same length of decision making. It's the same length of formula. I don't understand. If I was saying every single car in the game should have its own unique route finding that it generates on the fly, I'm with you. That would be a lot of calculations. I don't think you even understand what I'm saying, bud. Because the point that you're addressing is the opposite to the one I'm making. It's just insane. What you're saying is just insane. Because you keep saying, oh, you're going to have to do 50,000 calculations. But we're already doing that. No, I don't think you do. The things you're saying about why you think it's wrong are just crazy. I mean, look at all these cars following the exact same route. Why do you think that is? It's not asking for anything crazy. I'm sorry, but you're wrong. They all follow the same route. They're not following each other. Each of them has their own route. Right? And that route happens to be identical to every other car. Because they're like, oh, I want to go here, so I'm going to take this route. That's the formula. Dust off my hands. Whatever. the problem is you've just got to work around it, because TMPE, which doesn't exist in Skylines 2, is to me, I think if that was in the game, I'd probably play it. But not being able to fart around with things like traffic lights and lanes and stuff, it's mad. At the moment, I think the way that you have to think about the traffic in Skylines is that it's just like water. Always follows the same route as fast as it can, like down. So you just need to try and swerve it in different ways. And the one-ways and the traffic lights is like having valves that you can adjust. Because it's just like a stream of water, rather than individual, you know, sort of decisions, really. Because you know that if you have a main road, every fucker's going to get on that main road. Maybe we should have some more sort of, I don't know, clever one-way system we need. All the one-way systems end up like fucking shit. People get stuck. The problem with the one-way system is some guy is like here and wants to go here, and he has to go miles around to get there. That's what I don't like about the one-way stuff. Having driven in New York City, or been driven in New York City, traffic there is an absolute nightmare. Getting from the airport, we went to, this was years ago, me and Sind, we went to, I guess it would have been JFK. We got a cab into the city. I mean, geez, I've driven into London before, but fuck me, driving into New York is, oh, it was the worst. It felt like there was one road. Everyone had to take this one road. There was like zero option. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I will ask an actual game dev. I will suggest it to them and say, what do you think? And see what they say. And if they say I'm wrong and they explain how, instead of just trust me bro and I've got a degree, I have a fucking degree. I still wouldn't sit down and tell someone how to program the fucking operating system for a destroyer, because I haven't done it for 20 odd years. I wouldn't do that. I have not actually written any code in a very long time, but the fundamentals of coding are not that different. It's the same kind of rules and the same kind of logic, just different languages. Logic is logic. More of everything, but I just don't know where to put it. I wanna avoid overloading this road any more than I have already. No one is coming into town, or hardly anyone on this road. It's not that bad. But if we built over here, because this is nice and peaceful at the moment, so we could really fuck these people over. But we don't have our... Oh God, I hate having to extend the metro line. We could though. This loop here could easily come out like this, and then back in there. Connect up to here. Main road coming down here. Yeah. But round about here. We'll get rid of that ugly bend as well. In other news, I played Hell Let Loose for the first time in, God almighty, a year. It was a year, actually. Oh, God, I wish I had that pipette that lets you... Is it that? Yeah. What is that? Bicycle lanes. Oh, God, don't have any of them. I think I did it, Mitchie, I did it via announcement, so we had, I want to say we had about 15 or 16 people. See, I'm going to Bristol, so I won't be able to do it. Maybe I do it midweek. I think people prefer to do it the weekend. What were you up in London for? And why was I not informed? Generally speaking, when people come to my city, they have to let me know. Bit disappointed in you, Mitchie. Whoa! That's not pretty. Oh, hell yeah. Oh my God, look at that junction. We'll get rid of the traffic light on there. That is something. I just build loads of suburbs. They don't seem to generate anywhere near as much traffic. They give you way less problems. The moment you start splotting down enormous stacks of high-rises, that's when you really get in trouble. Can we fit two? Hell yeah. If we just, I think if you generally just put down like, you could put down a little bit of light commerce. A little bit of light commerce. People like corner shops and things, you know. And then just... Ugh. Just a nice sprawling suburb. Oh, now you want to take the conversation to DM shot. Interesting. Interesting. Now that someone who knows what they're talking about has arrived, I would like to discuss this privately. Blatant climb down. You only do high-rises with bike lanes, pedestrian roads, and bus lanes. My God. Does that work? slow, but less noise and pollution. So wait, you have high-rise areas, and there's no road traffic. Bike lane, pedestrian roads, and bus lanes. Pedestrian roads. I didn't even think you could do that. I thought you had. I mean, I have seen there is zonable pedestrian roads, right? Pedestrian roads. And this is zonable pedestrian boardwalk, tiny road, paved tiny road, zonable promenade, pedestrian stone tiny road. So you're building high rises off that? And then what? You have a road that's just bus and bike? Four-lane road with bus lanes. Two-lane road with grass median. You make it very restricted? I'm intrigued. Might give that a go. Ultra close-up of Dav eating. What's he eating? He's eating something out of a bag. Oh, it's the mixed sweets bag. I would never, ever indulge in that. Think of all those grubby Yogg's hands that have been pouring at the treats. We could expand our fancy commercial area. But now I need to remember what kind of road this was. I fucking swear I had a mod that was like a tea pipette. We'll just have to come out like that. Goodbye. Oh, yes. Tourism and leisure. Fantastic fountain. Come see the fantastic fountain. I might put something else down there, actually. Yeah, whatever. Oh. How many passengers are we doing? 500. That's not bad. I can never tell if the people actually use the parking or not. I think it's under plazas. Yeah, car parks, beautiful big car parks. People love parking.
But it's time to goose.
Enthused 105 just resubbed for 106 months.
Absolutely,
Alright, tell
Ashley.
you son of a bitch. Fancy about tribe sometime?
We should do that over the festive period. I would love that. There's always ambulances everywhere. The problem is, like, every time someone gets sick, obviously it dispatches an ambulance. Oh my god, these lights are murder. Are they on a timer even? Alright, time to have the biggest. I do love doing this. Alright, step one. There's no way this works. What I'm hoping for is that the light goes green and the entire line is just immaculately... What? Fucking... Oh, God almighty. Yeah, I think we can just do that one for 20. That's 25. Oh! Add. Oh wait, hold on. We forgot all these other roads up here. You. Oh wait. When do the people get to cross? Let's see if this works. Hup! What you got there? No, it's a half a bagel. Oh, bless you. Close this door, I can't stand that creature staring at me. Holy fuck! Mate, love Severance. Do these people ever get to go? I don't think they do. Nope. I don't think they're ever getting to go. Alright. Huh. Oh, is it because there's... No. Oh, it's because... No, nuts. So, I think what's happening is that these cars are never getting to turn. Actually, I don't know why. Oh, wait, is it a lane thing? No. Oh, there we go. Oh, whoa, 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 why aren't these guys moving? Ah, shit, it's because if they're trying to turn right, there's always cars here. Oh man, Pluribus is great. I think actually, you know what the real solution here is? Give these people the fuck off. They love the one-way street. Please, you have to go the long way. That's helped. That's helped. We're good. Man, the suburbs really do go on forever. There's Jack. There's Pedguin. Is that a Joe Hickson I spy? It is, you know. It bloody is. Joe bloody Hickson. Woo! Slope too steep is the worst. Thank God it's quite generous in terms of letting you really fuck with the bloody lines. Hell yeah. Think that's working? We'll find out. Let's see if people come spilling in and out of this metro station. Yes, Kieran, exactly. Cool. a big number of people. 4 vehicles may be not enough. Oh, well, you know. I'm going to actually tart this area up a bit. Oh shit, we've got a metro station now. Alright, yeah, fair. Valid. Valid. Sorry, homeowners, you gotta go. We need to build office buildings. Commerce. No pubs, Fox and Hyde. I apologise. No pubs. Wait, isn't Fox and Hyde the name of one of the pubs in CS2? I wonder if I might have a Rico, a ploppable Rico for... We can build a Carrefour. Any pubs here? UK pub. There you go. One UK pub. How do you know that, Party Poison? Making stuff up? Bobes with short hair. That is a residential building, but I've zoned this for offices. Do I need to delete these buildings? Out of the way, people! The forces of commerce. Yes, commerce. Wait a second. Can we plop down a big fat Carrefour market? Oh yeah. Blam! And a Cinema Zoo Palast Berlin, whatever that is. Yes, it's Zoo Palast. I fucking love a Carrefour. You've never been to a Carrefour supermarket. Sorry, Kieran, but I hear that December is upon us. We need more industry. Okay. Might build one of those big fat factories over here. Sarah? I see Sarah. Too steep. Alright. Schlecker markets. A long defunct German grocery market. I guess it would be... Would it be under... Denny's? Haussmann Wholesale Market? IKEA Mannheim, Indoor Swimming Pool, Le Mutant, Schlecker. Schlecker means delicious, doesn't it? Looks like no. Can I have an oldie? God damn! I've got a song stuck on my head. I'm not gonna sing it because it would be greatly upset if you heard it. Oh my god, the Simon and G spitting pickles into each other's mouths emote on the Yogs channel is just so disgusting. Very funny though. A Premier Inn. Holy shit! I want to build a really nice. I'm tempted to do another pedestrianised area, but I think I might just bosh down a bunch of these big Freco commercial buildings here. An oldie. Oh my god, look at this monster. Oof. Good luck, oldie, competing with that. I love that. No, we've got an IKEA over here. Oh wait, no, that's an Asda. I thought we had an IKEA. Looks like we're going to need to build an IKEA. That is under... I definitely remember seeing it. Is it under this one? IKEA Mannheim. You ready? Bosh! Fucking bosh! There's your IKEA. Here's your IKEA. And I think we would have things like a Kia car dealership, a Hyundai car dealership, an Esso gas station, a Denny's classic diner, Farmatado Bogota, and a Motel 1. Don't lie, you've seen roads like this. Oh my Christ! Oh, it's out. Thank God. Phew. Oh my god, look at that hillock. It's like San Francisco. The calves on these people, the calves. Ja, willkommen Sie zu der Hofner. Mittelständisch Unternehmen and Asia Dunzer places sprinkled in between. Yeah, you are just missing the Mittelständisch Unternehmen places. Every German industrial area looks like this. Oh, the Döner places, yeah. The Döner and Asian restaurants are vital for the Volkswirtschaft. Of course. Would it be safe to say Döner macht Arbeit? To steal and repurpose a Nazi propaganda phrase? Arbeit macht Donner. Work will... You work to Donner, okay. I was going to say the Donners make you work. Oh, we need a city arch. A Plaza of the Dead. Pierre Vive Montpellier. What is this? What is this? Was ist das? The whole thing's in French. Pierre Vive Montpellier, créé par l'architecte Zaha Hadid, est un bâtiment regroupant des archives départementales, une bibliothèque ainsi que des bureaux d'organisation sportive. Ce bâtiment a été inauguré en 2012 something et a coûté 125 million euros. One visitor last week. The heck is that? It's a library? Fair enough. Built a fucking opera house. Fire! Looks like shit, to be honest. I'm sorry. That looks like shit. It's just the lighting. I can't remember if there's a way to change the lighting. Because we've got all our light is coming from this way, so from this angle things look really nice and bright. But from this angle everything looks kind of dark and gloomy because the sun is quite low. Kind of want to see what these shops end up looking like. Bottom left is a tool for time of day. I think I must have it locked. If we see the shadows move, something's working. I feel like the sun is moving. Eight passengers, 48 passengers, 38 passengers, 20 passengers. Oh dear. So I've buggered up the trams here somehow. Is this right? You dingus. Well, as nighttime descends on our fair city, we'll discover just how fucked our tram network is. We don't need that many trams operating, thank you. Oh man, look at this beautiful nighttime. The city that cannot sleep. No! No! Why are you all driving along here? Hopefully the tram jam will end. Ooh, that lit up the night fire. The night sky. What are you people doing? That's a lot of people waiting for a tram. What? They're all doing a U-turn there? Why don't they just turn right? Have I set junction settings here by mistake? No. What is going on? Why are they doing this? They're all coming down here and doing a U-turn rather than just turn right. Je ne comprends pas. Now they're doing right. Some of them are going right. Right, what are you lads doing here? We'll just leave it. We'll just leave it. The problem will work its way through. This used to be a nice quiet neighborhood, that's what these people are saying. They used to look that way and they went out, and look that way and they went out, and now look at that, there's just fucking buildings in all directions. Feel choked, feel hemmed in. When we bought this place, I did not expect to be looking. What's the problem here? Not enough educated workers. Well, what can I tell you? We've got a university, it's extremely prestigious. Free lunch, visiting scholars. There we go. My goodness. There's a lot of traffic on game days. Got to admit that. Wow, that really doesn't give them much time, does it? I reckon we could solve this by saying there's no right turn. Yeah, you gotta go left, folks. And then figure it out from there. Yeah, there we go. Do a little U-E down Walnut. Oh. Just go that way. Go around that way. Yeah, we see the problem here. It's green, you tit! Man, I had one little junction and it's just bedlam. Fuck. It's there. Everyone there is turning right. No, we're picking up the tree this weekend. Haven't done the decos yet. Policies. I haven't seen many bicycles, but there was one. People on my road have been putting their decorations up for weeks. I don't like to start until December because I don't know if you guys think like I do, but I think of Christmas. I love Christmas. I really do. I also think of it as like quite a special time of year. And you know, there's a bit more community. Everybody kind of comes together and everything. I don't want to rush it. I don't want it to be like it's Christmas, and everybody has to have everything up in like the start of November. Do you know what I mean? I like to think that, dude. I'm watching Jingle Jam on my other monitor. I currently see Joe, Jack, Ped. That could be Barry from the hat. Can't see him behind Pedguin. I'm sorry, Cynical Vid, for reigniting your Skylines. Right, that's 3 hours. I've got some stuff to take care of before I go out tonight. We'll save this up. Oh no. She's looking lovely though. I will see you guys tomorrow. Cheers for watching. Take it easy. Peace out. Enjoy Jingle Jam.